Hey, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me or not. I have been on live since 7, but I'm rusty. Because whenever I went live, I did unlisted, which is crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. But let me know if you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me. Perfect. And sorry, y'all, I have my air going in the background. So forgive the extra noise if y'all hear any extra noise. But yeah, I just wanted to hang out with y'all and talk all things reborning, answer any questions, see if you guys have anything pressing. This is Susu. Like, Susu is a sold out kit. She is like, she's my dream kit. Like, I painted her one time before, and this is my second time getting to paint her. She's a custom from one of my regulars. And when she told me, because she gave me options, she was like, I have this kit, I have that kit, I have another kit. And when she said Susu, I was like, okay, that's it. Just stop. It's Susu. So that's who I have here. This is her hair that I'm rooting. And she has been really fun to paint. Really, really fun to paint. So all I've been doing pretty much is just rooting her. I was polishing my nails and I stopped to start the live. And like I said, I was on the live since 7 o'clock, but unfortunately, I gotta do better. Unfortunately, I went live as unlisted instead of public. So I am so sorry, but I'm on here until we're on here together. If you're just joining, please like the live so that it will go through the algorithm and other people will know that we're here. But y'all, I'm so excited to be here with y'all tonight. I know you could be doing anything on a big Saturday, but to be here with me, I'm so appreciative. So thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. So I just want to hang out with y'all for a little bit and root and just chat, answer any questions you may have about reborning, any challenges that you're facing, anything as far as the tutorial that we're working on, the espresso tutorial that we're working on. I am here for you guys. So let me know if you have any questions in the chat. As I said, make sure that you're liking the live so that other people will know we're live and they can come hang out with us too. So don't be shy, y'all. Talk. Let me know what's on your mind.
Try to keep up.
Sorry, my TV is on. Let me turn this down. But I'm watching the chat really close. But I am rooting Susu, everybody that's just joining. Susu and I have been hanging out for quite a long time. She is actually a kit that I got a choice of. I was given maybe 3 or 4 choices of what kits to do, but Susu just has a special place in my heart. And whenever her mom said I have a Susu, that was it. And I said, yes, let's go ahead and do her. So I'll be rooting her while we talk. But if you guys have any questions, just let me know. If you have questions about something that you're struggling with when painting African American babies, or if you have a question about the tutorial, like how often will I be posting, so forth and so on, please, by all means, speak up and let me know what's on your mind. Hey. Yeah, she is a cute kid, Kilo. Let me turn this down. Yes, I love Susu. Susu is just that kid for me. If anybody ever wondered what my dream kit is, it is definitely Susu. Or for a smaller kit. A larger kit, I would say one of Reva Chick's kits. Let me bring you guys over. So as far as posting, my goal is to give you guys at least 2 videos a week, because when we did the Americano, it went so slow. And I don't want to do that again. That was entirely too slow. I don't want to be that slow again. So I'm definitely going to put out 2 videos a week. The only reason why I didn't do 2 this week is because we started later in the week. But I'll definitely be doing at least 2 uploads until we're done with the series. Hey, Madison. Hey, Kiani. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing names, y'all. I'm bad with names. And what makes it so bad is most of y'all probably know that I actually substitute teach sometimes. So for me, I'm just bad with names. So forgive me. Kilo says, any big kid kit in particular. I'm about to get my first big kid reborn. I think I'm in big trouble. I'm going to want to fill a room with. Yes. Are you asking for a suggestion, or are you asking me about the Reva Shit kits? But yes, once you go with those child size kits, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to stop. You can tell that from the dolls aren't real. One of my customers who I actually did all my big kits for, I've only done big kits for one customer in particular, the Reva Shit kits. I would have to say Ariana, asleep or awake. That's my favorite kit of a big kit. Hi, April. How are you? Honestly, I find it easier to root with human hair for sure, because the follicle is thicker. And for me, the mohair, you have to really be like real detailed and make sure that the needle is in the exact spot. So yeah, I can go a lot faster with human hair than I can mohair. But what are y'all working on? If I have mainly artists here, should I get a 39-inch reborn kit or 41? Look, I say go big or go home. Go with the 41-inch. For sure. Because they are a lot of fun. They really are a lot of fun. And taking them out, I mean, as long as it's not weighted too heavy, it's nice to see the reactions from people. Now, personally, I haven't done that because I don't actually collect, but based off of what my customer has talked about and watching other people online. And there's a girl on TikTok, y'all. I cannot think of her name. It might be Rebecca, or I could be wrong. But she like takes her kids to take her reborn kits to drive-thrus and gets them food and talks for them. I caught one of her lives last week, I think. But yeah, the big kids make people turn their heads. Is that a Chucky doll? No, it is not. This is a beautiful Susu doll. Are you new here? But this is not a Chucky doll. This is Susu getting some hair. And y'all see our tutorial baby in the back there just waiting to be touched again, which I'm going to touch tonight. Because we're going to be getting into underpainting next. And after underpainting, then we'll go with the next block in the skin tone. Who is that, Paula? You said the Shiloh kits? She does, and her name is Rebecca. Okay. Who is that? The Shiho or Shiloh? I'm not sure what you meant there. Thank you, April. I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all don't know how much that means to know that y'all support. It really means a lot. Because honestly and truthfully, I am doing this for y'all. Oh, Alanka is huge. Yeah, she does have a very solemn expression, but I mean, once you start with one kit, you can start to build up your collection even more. So maybe start out with her. If she's really on your heart, start out with her. Oh, Shallow by Georgia Pigo. Is it Pigo or? It's not like I can hear y'all. I don't know why I'm asking. I'm working on rooting Lottie. Ooh, I like the Lottie kit. Those little teeth are so cute. Oh, I just love the little pegs. Love the little pegs. And your painting is always so flawless. It's so beautiful. If y'all aren't following Live & Co. Reborn Nursery, y'all need to. She does air dry painting and it is beautiful. It looks flawless. Very, very clean. Thank you, April. You're so sweet. Thank you. Look, I feel like I've made it. If the people that follow and watch along, if you guys are doing well, then I'm doing well. So, oh, you want to paint Liam. You know, Liam and Saskia, to me, I don't know. Like, those two kids in particular, I just can't seem to get a good feel for them. You're welcome, hon. But I would love to see you take a stab at them. Quick question for y'all. What's something that I'm not doing in the tutorials that y'all think y'all could benefit from? Because I don't think I'm perfect by any means. And I want to make sure that I'm giving y'all what y'all need. So if there's something I could be improving on or something different that y'all want or need during my recording, please let me know. Please let me know. If I need to slow down on something, go a little bit longer on another thing, please let me know. Only painted 2 reborns, and I consider them practice attempts. Yeah, you got to start somewhere. Wizardry. You know, it's like crocheting, and it's very, very, very peaceful, but it's less intimidating than crocheting. Like, I won't try crocheting, but of course, a lot of people that do crochet and root, they say it's very similar. Do you crochet at all? Ooh, April, you gave me a real big challenge. I did ask, is there something I can do that I haven't been doing? I need to be more careful with my questions. Honestly, that will be a learning curve for me. I mean, look, I don't mind getting on here and stumbling all over myself trying to figure it out. Maybe Live & Co, me and her could try something together, or I could host her or something, because like I said, her painting is flawless. I don't mind trying it. I've never done air dry other than the nails that I did. If you guys saw that short on Gabriella, that was the closest to air dry I've ever gotten. Hey, Bread Bun. I like your username. Crocheting, yeah, to me too. I agree wholeheartedly. But they say it's therapeutic. I can believe it if it's similar to rooting. It's something about watching the baby come from, you know, completely bald to something. You know what I mean? I love the transformation. And to me, that's when they really come alive. And call you Bread. Okay, will do. And so April said something about air dry paints. Give me something else, y'all. I know there's something y'all have been looking for in particular, so please let me know. You will not hurt my feelings. If anything, you'll make it better for you and for other people that may not want to speak up. So give me some suggestions or a way that I can make these videos better for y'all. I forgot if you do, but do you add edges? And if you don't, can you add them? Somebody said, oh heck no. They stumbled across our live, huh? When you talk about edges, do you mean like the hairline? Or when you mention edges, are you talking about, forgive me for a better lack of reference, but like when you think about wigs, how they have like the baby hairs, is that what you're asking, April? Baby hairs. Well, I do, but typically I let the moms do that whenever they get home, because I don't want to necessarily put a style in their mind. I'd like for moms to really have creative freedom once the baby gets home. My only goal and job is to give them a natural hairline. So like Gabriella, she has baby edges at home now, baby hairs at home. I just saw where mom posted her and she was eating cereal, I think, and she had 2 ponytails or 2 buns and some baby hairs. And as far as deciding the color, this Gabriella and this Susu is the first time I've ever done anything other than like black, y'all. And the inspiration babies that we chose is what determined the hair color. Hi, Renity. What is everybody up to while you're here? Like, what are y'all doing while y'all watching? Can you paint dimples or creases? Well, yeah, like these are like the natural creases of the kit in here. But as far as, well, I mean, you can see like the natural folds or whatever. I'm trying to make sure I'm in frame. But as far as like dimples, I can go in and add depth to it, but if the kit doesn't naturally have that indentation on it, then no, not really. But in order for me to really paint dimples and do it justice, the sculptor would have had to include that. But I could certainly put a mark on the face. Like on her, I have a mole here, but yeah. Someday I want to create... Thank you. Someday I want to create a baby with the little curly baby hairs I used to have. My mother loved them so much. Yeah, and mohair would be beautiful for that. That would be absolutely beautiful for that. Oh, you have a little fur baby. I do too. I had to leave mine in the house. Okay, Renity said that she is studying mono rooting. Girl, go ahead. I think that's if you can start out with mono rooting, you're doing an awesome job. You are ahead of the curve, because sometimes it's hard to unlearn. And I'm not going to say micro rooting is a bad habit, but anytime you prefer to mono root, the better. Because of course that's what the master artists are doing and prototype artists are doing. Y'all have a prototype coming up. I didn't even tell y'all that, but I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm excited about that one. I do have a prototype coming up very soon. The baby is at the factory, so it'll be a few more months, but I'll definitely share him with y'all as soon as I find out if I can. I'm putting together a cat house also here because I'm painting the Laura kit. Oh, Cruella, you know what? Y'all are some visionaries. Please, whenever you get done with Cruella, please put her on the community page. I would love to see what you come up with. Chris. Who is Chris by? And I have been reborning since 2019. 2019, I stumbled across this beautiful art form because my daughter was watching Kelly Maple. Kelly Maple is a collector. Y'all probably all know who she is, but just in case there happens to be someone who doesn't know, she's a collector that's on YouTube. She has a huge following, and my daughter was watching her at that time. Thank you, Paula. Accidentally mono-rooted? Ooh. How did you accidentally mono-root? Because, like, you have to be so strategic with that. Congratulations. My focus will be fantasy. Okay, so Rugrats, oh, Powerpuff Girls. That's awesome. That would be something different, because normally when I think of fantasy, like based on what I've seen, it's like the elves and things of that nature. And like I think I might have seen a clown, but I haven't seen anybody. I haven't personally, like cartoon characters and stuff. Oh, Nikki, is that who it is? Nikki Johnson's Chris? Cat did not approve. Well, Kilo, the thing about it is my little fur baby is hardly ever out here. But I have an air purifier. He does not like to be out here because I'm in a, it's a shed. So it's very small in comparison to him being able to run around, cancel. In comparison to him being able to run around in the house. So he doesn't like being out here. But an air purifier should help you. And if you're able to, if your fur baby doesn't mind being in a cage, just have a certain area for the cat, because you don't want to, of course, when you're sending your kids home, you don't want to have any pet hair in your paints, on your clothes, on any of that stuff. So if you're using... No, I hate the heated light. I hate it. And the only reason why I hate it is because I only use it if I have to. This vinyl is soft enough to where I don't have to use it. But I hate it only because it's so easy to melt a head. And y'all, I have done that before. And to be almost done with the kit, knowing that rooting is your last step. And I was up here on that particular kit. And all of a sudden smoke just started coming up from the head. And I didn't actually see it. My daughter, who was sitting across from me, saw it. And I about cried. Because that was a lot of work. Thought you did something wrong because that was your first baby. Girl, no. You were doing something real right. Oh. Okay. Brett says that they are a cartoonist. Okay. So that's why you go towards the cartoon characters. I got it. I always think people who can draw and have that natural tendency to lean towards like colors and stuff, I think they always do well. Even people who do makeup always do well when they come to reborning, because it's like if you have a really good sense of colors and how they work and shade and all that stuff and realism, it's just a matter of getting down this mediums, like the paints and stuff. And once you get that down, then you're good. Excuse me, the pet hair is my signature. This was ruined before it started. Oh, I'm sorry. It's your signature. That's funny. Yeah, unfortunately, you might have to. But sometimes, I mean, for some people, if your fur baby is like your emotional support animal, there's no reason why the two worlds can't collide. You just have to find a very hygienic way, if you will, to allow those two to be together. So I wouldn't say completely push your kitty cat out, because like I said, my dog does come out here, but he has a bed away from all of this stuff, and I'm not handling him in here unless like I think I did one time on a video. I picked him up for him to say hey to the camera, but otherwise I let him jump up here and jump out. Bread, I use a New Wave oven. Let me, I can turn it around. Right over there. I use a New Wave oven. It's the New Wave Pro Plus. Because I do heat sets, of course. Oh, absolutely. You just buy the, it's like a little, I think Bountiful Baby sells them. I'm not sure if Dolls by Sandy, but there's like this little heart-shaped mechanism. I don't know what you want to call it, but you can push the button and it has like different rhythms of a heartbeat. I've done that twice. And you just put it inside the cloth body. The lady that does all of my branding for like my bibs, I took the cloth bodies to her because I don't sew. And I had her build or create me a little pocket on the inside of the cloth body so that the mom could still push the button through the polyfill. So yeah, you can certainly give it a heartbeat. But they may have come up with something else in the past few years, but this was just, what, a year and a half ago? You can get those on Amazon, Dolls by Sandy. Yeah, Renity, if you can do it, go for it. If you can sit with mono rooting, absolutely. I recommend that over. It's just that sometimes people are more inclined to get micro rooting down before they're able to get mono rooting, because like I said, that's just, you have to be real strategic, like in knowing only one hair at a time. Gotta have right needle and everything. So I tip my hat off to you. Yeah, I definitely say you are in a niche community, being a cartoonist and invited to a really big science museum as a Muppet parody artist. Wow. Oh, that's all right. What city are you in? If you don't mind sharing, I'm just curious to do a Muppet, to do some work with the Muppets. Or was it like, were you drawing? Like, did you give them a drawing, or were you in like a skit, like a parody skit? Yes. Did I ever have anyone doubt? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, y'all, believe it or not, I used to be in corporate America, and I used to manage a hotel, and I used to manage Wells Fargo. I used to be a assistant manager at Wells Fargo until 2015. I had some health issues, but nevertheless, whenever I left all of that and having a college degree and all that stuff, you know, people kind of look at you crazy whenever you decide to pick up a doll, especially at my big old age, right? But yes, I've certainly been doubted. And I even doubted myself. I'll be honest. I doubted myself because I felt like, Victoria, this is not what you set out to do. Like, what is this? But when your heart connects to something, that's when you know it's what you're supposed to be doing. But as I've mentioned, to kind of break up the monotony and still get out and interact with people, even though I'm an introvert, I substitute teach to still get my feel of, you know, being around other people and not just keeping myself closed in my workshop by myself all the time. But when people doubt you, honestly and truthfully, that should motivate you. That's what I tell my kids a lot. Like, when, you know, when someone is doubting what you can do, only you can show them differently. And in some cases, you don't even have to worry about trying to prove anybody wrong. It's about doing what speaks to you. So if you're happy, that's all that matters. This year's Dolls of the World. I'm not attending this year. I did last year. I took a rooting class last year, but this year I'm not going because I keep saying, y'all, every year I'm not doing any more customs. I'm not doing any more customs. But I have spoiled my regular customers so much, and they spoiled me too. It's a two-way street, and I need to just finish working on that because, like I said, I have the prototype opportunity coming, and I want to make sure I'm fully present and not rushing. I want to make sure I do my best work. Oregon, okay. Presenting at Pride, and I was invited as a guest artist for their Swamps and Bogs night. I draw Kermit in his 20s. Oh, do you do the Kermit drinking the tea? I used to love that Kermit. But I draw Kermit in his 20s. Okay. You gotta put some stuff on the community page, but when you do it, you know, make sure you add some context because people might be like, wait a minute, what is this? I would love to see it. I would love to see your drawings. Wasting my gifts. I don't want to go to college because working is too dangerous. Why do you say that, Renity? What's the field that you wanted to go in that would be really dangerous? Yeah. There'll always be somebody to doubt you. I was named Freedom from the time I was born on this earth, and I'll be fighting for it in the best way possible when I leave it. Okay. Yeah, it is intriguing. Swamps and bogs. This is... Oh, thank you, Ranity. I appreciate that. I draw Kermit telling you to get in the soup. This I gotta see. Hey, Sherilyn, how are you? Cancel Siri. I did not say your name. It's ready to come out of corporate America. Yeah. It's a rat race. For sure. Cancel. Soul draining. It is. And Lord knows we need our jobs, but depending on who you work for, who you work with, that can determine a whole lot. Yeah, Siri want to talk. Oh, I shouldn't have said her name. Oh, oh. Trinity, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I understand what that is like. I really do. Not the lupus part. But yeah, but when you start with reborning, if I were you, I would start with, I know that you said you've already done a baby. So let me ask you this, better question. What are you doing? Air dry or heat set? Oh, Sherilyn, if you love your manager, you are winning. Yeah. Yeah, that 9 to 5, those hours. It's like, it's a routine. Like, it's almost like you're a zombie almost. Go to work, come home, eat, sleep, go to work, come home. Yeah. I got you, Renity. Yeah, you got to do what's best for you. You got to do what's best for you. That's not insensitive. What do we think of touching up on another artist's work, like a doll that's not exactly how you want it, and changing the eyebrows or lip or tone? It happens. It absolutely happens. Um, do you mean, like, for instance, let's say you got a kit, you got an order from me, and you get it, you're like, okay, I'm not happy with it, and then you send it to a different artist? Is that what you're asking? Or do you mean like if you're the artist and you touch it up? Or another one, do you mean sending it back, like sending it back to me to fix? No, ma'am, not perfect. Not perfect at all. I still make mistakes. heat set now. I did air dry first baby, but I want to see the ethnic babies that aren't over 1,000. Okay. Okay. Well, if you, like I said earlier, if you aren't following Living Co, I strongly recommend that you follow her because she does phenomenal work. I can't remember if she does tutorials or not. If you're still on here, let us know. I can't remember. But her work is beautiful. And the only reason why I asked is because with you having the health challenges, it may just be safer for you to do air dry. But hey, if you want to go for the heat set, just make sure you're masked up because of course this vinyl can emit fumes and whatnot whenever it heats up. So just make sure you're being extra cautious. Like if I got a doll knowing I didn't think it was exactly how I want, so I went in there and changed it. Well, if you did it, by all means. But if you paid for something, first and foremost, before I got the doll home, I would probably ask that artist to make those changes for me. And then if he or she is either unwilling, that's a whole nother story, but that shouldn't be the case. But if they still don't get it the way you want it and you are an artist, then I say, yeah, go for it. Because what you may see, your artist may not see. That's smart. That's smart then. To leave and open a window. Yeah, I have an air purifier in here, and my husband had like this vent thing. It's not an exhaust fan. It's some kind of vent. But it's up top in the loft area in here. And to me, I don't know that it really does anything, but I have that I can open up. And then my mask. Sharon said she puts hers in the garage. Yeah. That's right. Get those steps in, especially because this is such a sedentary job, like sitting down all day. I need to get back on my grind. Going back to the gym before I came in here. I don't know where that girl is. I used to get up at 5 and go to the gym every morning. I gotta go find her because she was doing good. Go for it. The best thing I could have done was get me a she shed. I have all the comforts I need in here. Yeah, definitely get that air purifier. I felt torn between figuring if I had the skill I can adjust the doll, but it's also changing someone's artwork. Yeah, maybe I should be selling it on instead, you know. You know what, now that you come at it from that angle, you're so right. But I would say if it's like, for instance, with me, a kit that I've always wanted, like my dream kit, I would try my best. I mean, and talk to the artist. I would try my best to work with them, let them know, and then ask them how they feel about it, about you making any modifications. But if it's a kit that you aren't really like connecting or bonding with, then yeah, I mean, maybe somebody else may appreciate, so to speak, what you don't particularly like. So yeah, I mean, I think that's a very considerate approach. I wasn't even thinking about it from that angle. Oh, thank you, Brad. So that way I can go see it when we're done here. Any tips on exercising with fibromyalgia? Go as much as you can possibly go, and don't overdo it, because today you might be able to walk 3 miles, tomorrow you might not even be able to walk, you know. So just listen to your body and stay hydrated. That's the best advice I can give you. Does she should have a hold on, does she should have a ER restroom? Oh, emergency restroom. No, I have to go inside. No, I didn't do any plumbing. But some people, you know, they've done that with theirs because some of them are like hairstylists and nail techs. I live in an apartment, renovate. How do I acquire a t-shirt if I live in an apartment? Renovate. Or take one, if you have a spare bedroom, you know, you can turn that into your like your woman's den or something. But if you don't have like an extra bedroom, put all your favorite things, like the things that bring you comfort, in like a certain area in the room. I think that would be cool. And just make it real cozy and comfy for you. You're welcome, Cleo. I've been saying Kilo this whole time. Ooh, a grumpy sage. I've always wanted to look at that kid, like in person. That little pouty lip. Oh, absolutely, Brett. Did the dishes yesterday and have been in bed all day. See, look, that's how it is with fibro. You don't know what the next day is going to bring. Like today you can move a mountain and tomorrow it's like, how did I do it? Oh, Paula, that's smart. She said she made a closet for her reborn room. And she's in an apartment. I didn't think of that. Look at there. Gotta improvise sometimes. Answer anything. What kind of hair are you using? It's human hair. I bought it from the local hair supply store. So I can find the tag. Yep, I got it right here. It is Swirlista in the chocolate chocolate swirl. But yeah, it's off of a wig. And it's by Outre. I assume that's how you say it. My office is in the spare bedroom, but there's a shed in the back. I'm just allergic to the sun because of meds. Hey, could you some what you call those curtains? Blackout curtains? But I guess if you have to walk out there, that's a whole different story. I want mine as a boy. I've seen Sage as a boy a few times. To me, that kind of makes sense. I hate to say it, but you know boys have the rep of just being bad. So to see a grumpy Sage boy, that's cute. Oh, no way. I have 2 clothes. Oh, 2 closets. Yeah, so go for it. She gave you an idea. My cat won't let me go anywhere. She's too worried about me. Oh. Hi, Elizabeth. I had a table just in the corner of the bedroom until our basement flooded and had to be renovated. There you go. Look, whatever excuse you need. Sometimes we have to carve out a little space in the house for ourselves. And y'all, I used to do this in my bedroom. I did it in my bedroom for the longest. For the longest. I haven't been in here. Well, y'all know it was a year. I think it was a year last year. But I used to have my desk right in my bedroom. Yeah. Cats are sweet like that. I have not tried the Nukem brand, but I have heard so many good things about the Nukem products. And I want to support. So I need to go out and, because I've heard so many things. Like good things about the brand. It's just for me, I kept trying to justify buying something when I wasn't, when I still had inventory of like needles and stuff. But that's gonna be my next purchase. Hey Doris, getting some on Monday. Like, are they gonna be delivered on Monday? You gotta let us know how they work. And like if you have a favorite needle. I think Paula uses Nukem. Paula, are you still here? I kept all my son's nursery furniture and passed it down to my youngest who turned 9 last month. Oh. I'm not very available. I'm designing my baby nursery where I work and photograph. I love it. So are you a photographer? Like, is that also one of your hobbies? Paper cut dolls. I think I've heard of that recently. Hey, at Heavenly Sense, by the way. I wanted to open live, but as you know, you gotta have 50 subs for live on YouTube. I didn't know that. Got it. Sharon, that's smart to let your kids to pass down the furniture. So at Heavenly Sense, what about instead of doing it live, like I know this is not as much fun, but uploading the video still though, like doing the video and uploading it, or can you go live on a different platform? And like let us know. I didn't see girl with a kid, and I know if I try to force girl, I won't be happy. Yeah. But a girl might be questionable. Yeah. Thank you at Heavenly Sense. I appreciate it. I wanted something more affordable. My dolls prices are all under 800. That's pretty good. But people could afford them if not able to afford other artists. That is awesome. Yeah, Nukem has a great reputation. Uh-oh. Nukem has a really great reputation, so I'm all for trying out their stuff. Now, what I have done. Here we go. Yes, please. And y'all, the community page is for all of us, not just me. So please, if anything is on your heart that you want to share, let everybody know about, go right there. Because I tell a lot of people, mostly my people that I work with, my head is down so much, like doing work, that I may miss a kit being like a new kit being released, or a new product or something. I may miss it, and I might not hear about it until one of you guys mention it. So if you find out something good, please bring it to the community. Wow. Sherilyn, where are you? Like, what city are you in? Look at me. I want to know. Look, I might need some pictures. Heard a new gun. I still have so much to learn about everything. Yeah, Cleo, once you open up that Reborn door, I swear it is so much to learn. But just pace yourself. Pace yourself. The video upload. I just had my hopes up. Yeah. But I'm sure once I start posting vids, I'll get the 50 I need. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And especially if you do role play, that's where the viewership is. Like, the audience come for that. They love the role play and interacting channels. And if you'll also once you do the video, will you put the link in the community page so that we all can come out and support and watch? I have child size dolls on my site. which will be up again in a few days. I want to have all the options. I love it. Okay, you're in Tennessee. That's like 7 hours from me. I live in Houston if anyone wants to meet up and have lunch. I love it. Yeah, I think it's good if we can, meet one another. Is anybody else going to the doll show? Well, I mean, I'm not, but if you guys are, yeah, Renity, and that'll definitely help. Like having a community inside the community will definitely help to motivate you and keep you motivated as you deal with, the naysayers. So Sherilyn, let us see some of your work. Look, I want y'all to put everything on the community page. But no, I want to get to know you guys too. Or give us a link to where we can check out your work. Yeah, Facebook Live for sure. So new at all this. First time nursery, so the last year has kind of been sitting. I don't know how to do shorts, nothing. It'll all come in time, because trust me, I was just as green as you to all of it. But once I started, it'll come to you. Just got to keep at it. But congratulations on the new baby. And I hope that we get an opportunity to see it. So try and remember to post the link wherever you upload the video on the community page so we can all come out and see. And for anybody that's an artist, feel free to put your babies out there. We got to support one another. I need to get a calendar on all these doll shows because my family is going on a European tour. Okay. And I'm like, child, get me to a doll show. You said forget the tour. Look, going to a doll show is like, I don't even know how to explain it. You come back off like with this huge high, being around your people. When you are around your people, it gives you so much energy in life. I swear. But yeah, you'll be broke as a joke for sure. Because it's so easy. Like there's clothes, there's the dolls, there's food, there's things to do. Yeah, it's just so much fun. Making some made to order babies next week. So, okay, customs. What babies are you doing? Oh, you're gonna be a vendor this year? Wow. That is awesome. Congratulations. That is awesome. Yes, we'll definitely support your video. Which one is the best to go to? Well, I haven't been to all of them. I've only gone to Dolls of the World. If there's anybody else in the chat that have gone to any other shows. But Dolls of the World, to me, was like, my heart was out of my chest for a few days. I was just floating after I left. I really want a silicone. I do too. And I don't even collect, but I really want a silicone too. I held one last year, and when you hold a silicone, the way it just melts in your arms and it feels so real. I was going to take a stab at painting them, but I haven't found the time to explore. I wouldn't say it's the big one. I mean, it seems big to me. I don't know about the one in Florida and Dallas. I don't know about any of those. So unfortunately, I can't, I don't have anything to compare it to. But I would say if you can find, like on Facebook, I know Dolls of the World has a Facebook group. And you can see pictures there. Perhaps the other shows, like I think West Coast Doll Show, which I thought was going to be a small show, it turned out to be huge. So perhaps you can go online and look up these different shows and see if you can see some pictures. Yeah, definitely. The more that we can make people aware of our community, the better. So yeah, definitely start posting on TikTok. Yes, I fell in love with Shy or Chi. Maybe I invested in and want to get to a doll show to get in a class. It's a preemie. So how do you storage the silicone doll? Like I have one, but mine is like it's a preemie, but it's something somebody sold me off of the Bountiful Baby forum. And it's just a practice baby, and I literally have it wrapped up in like one of those puppy pads inside a clear storage tote. But how do you storage the silicone dolls? Mimi, I knew it was you. I knew. I'm sorry. But she said she's been to the Kansas Doll Show twice. So I know that you went to Dolls of the World and you did a class there. So where, not where, but in comparison for Dolls of the World and the Kansas show, what did you think of the two? Were they similar? But I am happy to hear that you're going to be a vendor. I think that's a big move. My dream list of silicone sculpts keeps growing. I haven't even tried to learn all the silicone kits. Yeah, Paula, that's how I feel. Like, let me get one down. Yeah, you should definitely go to one that's going to be very memorable. Because that's what, that's what's going to entice you to go back. She pronounced. Okay, my girlfriend is Asian, so I want a baby that looks like me and her. Okay. Let me see what she said. Yes, I fell in love with Chi. Chi. Sorry. Gotcha. Yeah, I think it's cool when you can find a sculpt that speaks to you and like reminds you of something or someone. That's where you get real connection. And I mean, we all know that these dolls are not cheap, so yeah, by all means. The 18 is premium. I have it wrapped in a blanket she gave. Now I'm in a box in a newer home, so it's insulated well and keeping cool. Okay. Whew, I'm scared of you with a couple of silicone kids. My cat thinks my reborn is her baby. That's right. Your cat says another human? Absolutely. What was different about the Kansas one in comparison to the North Carolina one? Because of course I don't have anything to compare it to, but I thought Dolls of the World was just like the best. So I would love to know what made Kansas better. This bouncer and I'm open with nothing closed, so there's no shirt here. Oh, so I'm assuming. Okay, okay. I'm black and she's Korean, Chinese, and Mexican. Yeah, I'm interested to hear what you got to say about the difference, Mimi. I kept my silicone on bouncing out in the open. That's right, silicones. And I'd be so afraid of, like, I have a dog too, and having a silicone, which he does pretty good around, like, my art or whatnot. But I'd be so afraid, especially with silicone. Might think it's a chew toy. It gets close enough to feel it. But it's smart not to let them go in there. Renity, I wish you the best of luck with that skin tone. That's going to be, for me, it would be difficult because I just don't do as well with the lighter tones. So I would be tripping all over my feet trying to accomplish that. My very first reborn, much like my nephew, it was like it led me to the right. Oh, led me right to that artist. Oh, what your nephew think about the baby? Is East Coast Doll Show not the Dolls of the World, or is that something else? Hey, Tiffany. We need to get together after this live. Gotta follow up with you. Jealous, poor baby. I bet so. Well, yeah, sometimes, when you don't see what you want, you gotta do it yourself. For sure. Yeah, I believe I saw that one online. What was their theme, y'all? I can't remember. What was the theme? Yeah, that's the one I thought was gonna be small. I've never touched kids I'm going to let go of. Yes. And if you I've been telling everybody this whole time, Alice in Wonderland, yep. Tiffany, if you want to put those in the community tab, by all means. Yeah, me in particular, like, I've never been the person to collect like a lot of kits because that would overwhelm me so much. I only have 2 extra kits in here, y'all. That's it. Everything else is in order. I only have 2. Well, actually 1, because one of my regulars actually asked very nicely, very persistently to get one. And so I only have 1 extra kit now. I've always wondered, like, I get, like, with the soul kits, I'm trying to make sure you get one so you don't miss out. But I've always wondered, like, how do people really feel looking at all of those kits? Okay, Alice in Wonderland, yeah. That's the thing, I'm overwhelmed and I don't get started on anything at all. Yeah. And then I would be worried about the kit losing its popularity. So, if you're an artist that sells, now if you're just an artist that collects, like you collect your own work, that's a different story. but I would be worried. Like, for instance, when Pickle first came out, y'all, Pickle was like, everybody wanted Pickle like yesterday when she first released Pickle. By the time Pickle got here, people hadn't ordered like 4 or 5 Pickles and were trying to get rid of them. It was like all the hype had kind of worn off. But I have to admit, Pickle was that kit for sure. And I'll be on here for another 10 minutes or so. I gotta go finish my nails that y'all can see I've started, but gotta go finish this hot mess. And then start working on Maddie again. I think that's the thing I'm overwhelmed. Start it off to make sure. Yeah, you like me, Paula. Like, really good. I still have mine and still haven't painted it. Well, it was just because a lot of people had ordered a lot, and they ordered multiple because they wanted to make sure they got one. And then, like, once they got that one painted, it's kind of like they got their fix, so to speak. I hate to say it like that, but then there was no need for the multiple. So it's like nothing was wrong with the kit. Just that, you know, some of the hype had kind of died down. Five totes and 4 in storage. Good grief. Yeah. Whew. I so wanted a Susu. Girl, me too. Me too. About to. Of most kits, you're right. So when you buy those kits, Sherilyn, are you buying them to like do them yourself, or are you buying them to send to an artist? Tiffany, if you find a Susu, let me know. This is a custom and way too many clothes. I think you told us that one time about all the clothes you had. Yeah, I have a little narrow closet. Maybe I'm not doing something right. And that's what I used to think, y'all. I used to feel so bad, like, watching all of these artists on Instagram post their nurseries, and they had like these huge boxes filled with kits, like from floor to ceiling sometimes, of like clear storage totes, and then all these clothes. And I'm just like, what's wrong with me? But then I said, you know what? I can't even do it, because I would be so, my anxiety would be ramped. Discontinue for me. Having I get ready to paint. I got you. Why? Why is it yelling? You're not giving enough affection? You have a budget. Are you asking if I have a budget, Renity? Or were you talking to Sherilyn about her buying 2 kits at a time? So what you saying, Paula, is you got 2 kits, but you got a whole lot of clothes. Spoiled because he wanted his bottle fed. Oh, you better give that baby his bottle. Is the Susu an authentic Susu on eBay? Because a decent price would shock me. Like, okay, let me rephrase that. What is a decent price to you? Because we have to, you know, take into account she is sold out. So if somebody found her, I would think she'd be about 500. I was saying you don't have a nursery because you have a budget just like me. It's so funny. Pretty much. And to a certain extent, like I said, it's the anxiety too, but it's so funny. I posted my crib that I just got last year, y'all. I just posted it on Facebook Marketplace today because I don't use it. And what make it so bad is I wanted this crib for the longest. I searched high and low for it, but I would only use it for pictures, and I think I used it one time, and now I'm kind of like over it. Yeah, the kits I impulse bar are sold out, so I can go ahead and move them along to someone who wants them to actually paint them sometimes. The century. Yeah, I think that would be good. Get it, get some of your money back if you're not gonna get to them. Oh Lord, Tiffany, but you be busy. You are a busy lady. The purchases, I had a choice to pick one, so yeah. And she's authentic. 400 for a Susu? That's not bad at all. I'm about to sign off, y'all, so I can finish up in here. But I want to thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. This was so fun. Hold on, let me read this. I was gifted $800 bedside bassinet, and there's no giving away gifts, so I gotta keep my dream bassinet. Yeah, you gotta keep that. I hope y'all have the best evening ever. Thank you so much for joining me, and please don't forget, if you're gonna post something on the community tab, please do so we can still stay connected once we sign off. But it was so nice hanging out with y'all. I hope y'all have a great night. And at Heavenly Sense, if you'll put that link, you can email it to me at victoriaslittlepeanutnursery@gmail, or you can put it on the community tab. 345. Wow. Okay, I think I may just go look her up too. But if you can remember to put the link on the tab. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank y'all again for hanging out with me, and I will see y'all in a video, or maybe we'll do another live soon. Who knows? Bye, y'all. Have a good night.